Okay, so in today's used car review video, I've got something very special for those of you Honda kakis out there. And no, don't read. Not this one, not this one. Here. Civic FD2R. So my last time, my only time driving the Honda Civic FD2R was back in 2009. I had the opportunity to experience the FD2R in none other than the Sepang International Circuit in a media event organized by Honda Malaysia. Until today, that was one of my most memorable experiences in Sepang. Let me tell you, it's like heaven. The shift, the quality, the sharpness, the precision, of the gear change. It's orgasmic. Until today, it sticks in my mind. So that's why I am very, very excited today to share with you that this particular example of this Civic FD2 Type R is looking for a new owner, right? So the FD2R is widely regarded by many enthusiasts as perhaps the pinnacle of the Honda Civic Type R lineage. Now, of course, the versions that follow, the more recent ones like the FK8 and also the FL5 are much more capable, much faster. But the FD2 was the last one with a screaming, naturally aspirated engine. So that's why this car will always be special in the eyes of enthusiasts. Now, during MCO time, FD2R prices were on the way up. They were hitting like, as high as cars were transacting at 160K, 180K. Some were even asking for 200,000 ringgit, right? So this car here is not going to cost quite that much, but if you are a serious Honda collector and if you are a fan of the FD2R, you're not going to want to miss out on this, because I've seen a few of these cars around, and I will say, hand in heart, this is one of the best condition FD2Rs that I've had the chance of seeing this in person. This car, according to the owner, it's a parallel imported from Japan, and its color is a very unique, very rare, what they call deep violet pearl. Here the name also steam with deep violet pearl. It sounds so wow, right? So now, of course, there are a few. I can see a few minor battle scars here and there, but it is obvious at a glance that this car has been under the ownership of somebody who takes care of it, right? Who parks it in a proper location. If you look at the car, the luster of the paintwork is still there. There's depth in its color, and it's very rare to see an FD2 in this relatively stock condition. Now, the owner has made mods to this car, but I can assure you it's not excessive. So you have this carbon fiber hood, that's one. You see the rims are original, right? We've got the side skirt there, we've got a Type R sticker there. So appearance-wise, right, it is a very, very tasteful car, all right? No crazy mods whatsoever. And this is the facelift. So for the Civic FD, I always like the facelifted model better, because the tail lights have this, like, this diamond shaped look. So it's a bit more refined in its appearance. Now, how do you know that this is an original Civic Type R? Just from the outside, okay? Because Honda badge can buy one, right? Spoiler can buy, exhaust can pasang. Well, an original Civic Type R doesn't have keyhole for the boot. There's no keyhole for the boot. Let's say like you see a Civic and Type R badge and a keyhole, chances are you're looking at a 1.8 converted to look like a Type R. Let me show you on the left side. Oh my God, I am just over the moon looking at this car. This car it's just got that energy, that aura that makes me very enthusiastic. I don't think I can sleep tonight. Right? So come to the front, look at this. This car is very, very tastefully cared for Very, very well cared for. It's wow. I'm not kidding you when I say that I don't think I've seen many better conditioned Civic FD2s in the market. So this is the key. All right. Those of you who drive Hondas from the 2010s will be familiar with this key lah. And as you can see here, this owner has not taken chances with regards to theft protection. He's installed his own immobilizer. So apparently I have to follow a very specific procedure to lock and unlock the car. Okay. So let me just show you the engine bay. Right. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, now a bit of wear here at the top of the engine, at the top of the valve cover, but well, you've got the famous Honda K20A engine, all right? You've got the HKSA intake here, all right? And there's the battery. The owners put a heat shield here for cold air intake. And and this heat shield here also has additionally protects the fuse box, and I believe this is the ECU from the heat of the engine. So right over at this side, we've got the brake fluid reservoir here, engine mount, and also the ABS module here tucked away at the corner, right? So the Civic FD's engine bay, right, is quite short, so everything here is very, very well packed inside. All right, so we've got the FD2R on the hoist. Time to go underskirt. Huyo, nyama sibe steam series. So this is a very popular upgrade for FD2R owners, the Olin suspension. Right, one set 20K, 30K one. So this is not cheap barang. And one of the things we all know about the FD2R suspension is that it's great on track, but a little harsh for road use. So the Olin's dual flow valve, the DFV suspension, helps to improve the ride quality of the car and preserve its handling sharpness. So now, if you are somebody who watches an FD2R, I'm sure you will appreciate a bit of geek moment lah. So the Civic FD is the last Civic to have rear double wishbone suspension. So just geek out at that, all right? Right side, left side. Walao, this is stuff of wet dreams, Weijibai. So look at this. So you can see here, this is the lower wishbone, all right? So it's mounted to the body here and here, okay? And up here, this is the upper wishbone. And interestingly, it has a separate spring shock assembly. So here's the spring, all right, and the absorbers are mounted outside of the spring. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Such a beautifully engineered suspension. All right. Now, let's bring you to the front. Wow, nice large Brembo discs. Okay, so under here, right, it's the engine, it's the transmission, 6-speed manual transmission. All right, that's the drive shaft on the right side, the left side out. And the front end, of course, is a McPherson strut suspension. Okay, so you can see once again the Olin's coil and absorbers up there. Okay, this is the lower arm of the front suspension. And the CV joint. All right, plus this here, this is the anti-roll bar. All right, so you can see here this car, well, the undercarriage is well used, but also at the same time well maintained. From our 200-point inspection report of this car, we found that everything underneath it is in order. It's just that a few bushings require replacement. Wow, steam. Okay, so in terms of interior space, this is no different from that of a regular Civic FD2, but of course, you can see the seats here. It's a nice sports fabric material, all right, and you can see here this middle bolster. It's not an armrest, but it's just fattened out so that you've got better side support for your rear passengers as well. Now, nothing much to see here, lah. More exciting at the front. Okay, starting this car itself is an event. So it's a two-step process where you have to turn the switch to on, step on the clutch, and press the start button. And look at this. Look at this. This is a 20-year-old design. And tell me this does not still look futuristic. I mean, it's the same design as you see in the regular Civic FD, all right? But of course, here in the Type R, you get more, voila, you get the red accents and also you get the gear shift indicator, all right? Of course, and also this owner has put a Momo tuner steering. I'm not sure if this came with the car or owner retrofitted it, but either way, it is a very appropriate, very tasteful mod that was put in, right? So, you can see here, this is also, this is definitely original from the car, okay? With the Japan GPS, of course, not great for daily use, but for collectors who appreciate the originality of the car, leave this here, okay? Because when you buy a Civic FD2R, right, you are already accepting a certain compromise, all right? So you're already like ready to drive around in a car that bumpy like already one. So a bit of this screen here to preserve the originality of the car is a very, very small price to pay. And you know, every time when I sit in the cabin of a Civic FD, I just can't help but marvel at, you know, the genius of Honda's design even back in that time, where even today, the basic Civic FD cabin, it's just so futuristic looking. So futuristic looking. All right. So and also practical. Very practical. Okay, so you've got this storage space here as well. You've got a 12-volt socket here. You've got a very nice space here to put things. Okay, look at this. Look at this. A lot of space to put your things there, right? And look at this handbrake. Stylo way. So this is the same handbrake as you will see in the basic 1.8 model, but it's still Gaia, right? And I remember when the FB came out, when they went to the standard handbrake, that was when we know that the Civic FB was a cut cost development from the FD lah. All right, so of course, this being a car for sale, I will not take this to a public road, but I can take it for a spin around the parking lot lah. Oh my god, oh my god, walao. Okay, I can feel as I was going up the hoist, all right, there is still that firmness in the ride quality of the car. And my god, the shift. Oh my god. Oh, okay, it's irresponsible of me to go any faster. It is irresponsible for me to go any faster, but I do want to have a stretch to see if I can push it up to third gear. No? Walao, I tell you, changing gear in this car, you seriously can get a way. My god, this car is a masterpiece. I'm not sure if it's a happy thing or a sad thing that they won't make cars like this anymore, but this experience, right, this is what it feels like when a car is talking to you, when a car resonates with you, right? You don't have to go very far, you don't have to go very fast, but people like us, we have experienced enough cars that I don't need to go on a highway or go on Sepang and it is in situations like this, right, where you're driving low speed, when you're driving short distances, that is when you don't have speed, you don't have noise to distract you. You really get to feel the nuances of the car's engineering. And I can tell you, this car, walao eh, I seriously kid you not, this is a must buy. I cannot imagine, right? Seriously, if you are somebody, if you are a fan of the Civic FD2R, I can confirm with you, the next, you will not get a second chance to get another FD2R in this kind of condition. I just don't think you will. Okay, this car is well cared for. It feels solid. Okay, and it's tastefully kept. And it's just that the owner is letting this car go because he has had it for 10 years. He's not using it as often as he thinks he should, and he's ready to move on in life. So, wow, this is, oh my God. Okay, I can't responsibly play up to fourth gear here, but this is yeah, there is just something about the way the car talks to you, the way the car feeds back to you, the bite of the clutch, the way the steering responds, the way the front wheels turn as you turn the steering, the way each gear clicks in place. You know, everything in this car. Okay, now this one I know for sure one. If you daily drive this car, confirm bumpy as one. Right? But the Olin suspension, all right, what it has done is that it has removed, trimmed away the hard edges of the ride. So you, even though yes, the car moves up and down quite actively, what you get is that the car, you don't feel the sharp jolts, you don't feel the sharp edges of the bumps. Okay, and that to me, walao, this car is a masterpiece. It's an absolute masterpiece. So before I end this video, let me tell you a story. So about 6-7 years ago, there was one day I went on Muda, and I spotted an E39 M5 listed at 115,000 ringgit. So at that point in time, I have got just about that amount of money in my savings. And I was thinking to myself, hey, should I buy this car? Should I buy this car? That time, but I didn't because, daughter was just born. I was concerned with cost of living and all that. And then later the car got sold, right? The car disappeared. Today, E39 M5s got money also cannot buy, right? Maybe the odd one come out, I also ask for 200,000. So until today, that 115,000 ringgit E39 still lives in my nightmares. And this Civic FD2R will live in your nightmares if you are an FD2R fan, you saw this car and you did not take action to buy it. Right? So don't let this car be the stuff of your nightmares. Okay. Well, it's been a while, but I actually, my knees a bit weak. Okay, so one more thing before I end the video. If you're looking to sell your car, well, I'm organizing a one-day event here at the Strand Mall, Kota Damansara on Sunday, 6th of July, where you can bring your car here, park it for a whole day, and sell it for free. So you will have the opportunity to deal directly with potential buyers and get maximum out of your car's resale value. So there'll be food and drinks. I heard my partner is going to belanja nasi lemak. I'm not sure. But I will be personally here to answer all your car buying, car selling, and car maintenance questions as well. So optional, we will also be offering pre-event detailing to make your car more attractive to potential buyers. And we can also perform a 200-point inspection to generate a health report for your car for better transparency. So after you secure the transaction, you can choose to deal direct with your buyer, or our team is available to assist you step by step from Puspacom inspection to JPJ name transfer, even helping buyer to apply for bank loan. Now, there are of course fees for these extra services, but they are strictly optional and you only pay after the sale is complete when you receive money from the buyer. So if you want to put your car here, get maximum value from its sale, fill in the form in the description section below and my team member will be in touch. I'll see you in my next video.